Hi everybody, this is Lynnette Khalfani-Cox of AskTheMoneyCoach.com. I want to share with you today some tips on how to get a better FICO credit score. I know a lot of you want to improve your credit rating, and here are some tips to help you do just that. First of all, you've got to get your free credit reports that are available through annualcreditreport.com. Did you know that by law, you're entitled to one free copy of each of your credit bureau reports from TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian every 12 months? Yet, about 3 out of 4 adults in this country don't even get their credit reports. That's a huge mistake. You've got to know what's in your credit files in order to improve your credit rating. Once you get that credit report, you need to check to make sure that there aren't any mistakes in your credit files. For example, have any creditors said that you've paid late when you really haven't? Or perhaps you have a loan that you've really paid off, but it's still showing a balance. You need to dispute any kind of errors like that in your credit report in order to boost your FICO credit score. Under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, the law gives you the right to dispute those mistakes. Anything that is outdated, unverifiable, or that can't be substantiated in some way. That's the unverifiable part. Of course, if it's erroneous, you do have the right to get that deleted, and the credit bureaus have to do it within 30 days after you file a dispute request. Additionally, I think a great strategy to improve your credit rating is to use a credit monitoring service. Now, a lot of people will tell you that these are a waste of time and money, and you can just check your credit reports intermittently. That's hogwash. I know from personal experience that credit monitoring works. Here's why it works. It's the single best form of credit education you can get. And it's not just my words, and it's not just my advice on this. Other folks who have used credit monitoring have also seen great results. Because when you monitor your credit, you're able to see on a day-to-day or week-to-week or month-to-month basis how the steps that you take, how the actions that you take actually impact your credit rating. For example, one of the things that I've written about here on AskTheMoneyCoach.com is how I rented a vehicle using my debit card, and an inquiry was generated on my credit report, meaning that someone pulled my credit rating. And I had no idea whatsoever that using a debit card would result in an inquiry on my credit report. But that single transaction cost me 14 points. So again, I wouldn't have known that unless I had been monitoring my credit. So I encourage you to do just that. A couple of other quick tips. If you have credit card debt, pay down those credit card balances. 30% of your FICO credit score is based on the amount of credit card debt you have outstanding. Do pay all your bills on time, and I mean everything. 35% of your FICO credit score is based simply on your payment track record. So if you do nothing else other than pay your bills on time, I can guarantee in 6 to 12 months, you'll start to see your FICO scores rise. Also, keep those older, more established accounts open. 15% of your credit score is based on the length of your credit history. And then when you're out there, I don't care if you're shopping during the holidays, shopping for birthday gifts, shopping for any reason, when those nice little ladies behind the counter ask you if you want 10% off just to open a new account at a store, say no. 10% of your credit score is based on inquiries or new applications for credit, and you should only apply for credit when you really and truly need it. And then finally, the last 10% of your FICO credit score is based on the mix of credit that's shown in your credit files. In other words, do you have a mortgage? Do you have a student loan, which is an installment loan, like a car loan? Or is all of the credit in your credit files revolving debt? That's credit card debt. That's no good. When you show the credit scoring system that you can responsibly juggle multiple forms of credit, like a mortgage, a student loan, a credit card, and so forth, that actually boosts your credit score. You get brownie points for showing that you can responsibly pay all those various forms of debt and do so on time. So these are just a few strategies to help you build your credit rating. If you have any more questions, I encourage you to play around on the site. Check out the articles I've written here on AskTheMoneyCoach.com, or write me and ask a question, and I'll be sure to answer it for you.